Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash.
Okay, for instance, you'll see a guy headlining at the Spear. They probably be getting a couple of $1 million. But you'll see a guy on the undercard of a big show probably making more money than that guy.
Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too.
Terence Crawford has called out Floyd Mayweather for chasing fights purely for financial reasons. Crawford stated he has no desire to step in the ring with Mayweather and never even considered it. In his view, such bouts are not about proving who is the best, but about generating hype and making money. Crawford believes Mayweather values profit over competition, pointing to the string of exhibitions he's taken on since retirement. He stresses that Mayweather had his era, but this period belongs to him, and he won't allow money-driven distractions to take away from what he's already built.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever, keep it real, boy. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Yeah, like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Many critics argue that Mayweather's recent activity in the sport revolves less around legacy and more around his bank account. Once hailed for his defensive mastery and undefeated record, Floyd has now leaned toward exhibition fights that produce massive checks with little sporting value. Observers note that he constantly shows off his wealth, proving he doesn't even need the income but continues anyway. This has led many to believe that his post-retirement career is focused almost entirely on business ventures instead of meaningful challenges, leaving fans disheartened by the direction his name has taken.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. We see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about it, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed and it's happening. Hey, when Mike fought Jake Paul, a lot was made of him being 58 years old. He's in tremendous shape. I mean, I saw him, and even in there, right? He couldn't get going at the rate that he expected, but early, he was fighting like Mike Tyson. Fighting like Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather's much younger, but he's so much smaller. So I get why Mike is like, yo, I don't know what this dude wants to do. Because there was a world where no one would ever thought that those guys would end up in the ring together. And again, they don't need money. I imagine, though, it's going to be a boatload of money.
Ex-world champion Timothy Bradley has not held back on his views about a fantasy matchup between Crawford and Mayweather. Bradley argues that Floyd historically had difficulties against southpaws, and Crawford's unique, adaptable style would be a nightmare for him. He insists Crawford has qualities Floyd wouldn't manage well: switch hitting, precise timing, and the ability to adjust mid-fight. Bradley dismisses the myth of Mayweather being untouchable, saying Crawford's dynamic offense could break through his famed defense. He even goes as far as to claim Floyd isn't as dominant when faced with fighters like Crawford, intensifying debates among their support.
Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's going to reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He going to reach with that right hand against Crawford? He going to get slept reaching with that backhand, the way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too, man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too, and he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep, I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life.
Still, some experts caution that comparing Crawford to Mayweather isn't fair. They highlight that Floyd's resume is stacked with top-tier opponents, while Crawford's level of opposition hasn't reached that same historical weight. From this perspective, Crawford's achievements, though remarkable, don't yet rival Mayweather's impact. These voices remind fans that Floyd's legacy is already sealed, while Crawford is still writing his story. For them, it's too soon to elevate Crawford to the same platform, even though his career is heading toward greatness.
Everybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather. Y'all got the game fucked up. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, like, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd not getting hit by elites, Bud getting hit by non-elites, and somehow y'all think Canelo not about to touch him.
Boxing analyst Shobiz the Adult has taken a bold stance, suggesting Crawford deserves recognition above Mayweather for one major reason. He points to Crawford's win over Canelo Alvarez, claiming Floyd, despite his greatness, would never have accepted that type of high-risk fight. Shobiz highlights that Crawford moved up in weight to face Canelo at his peak, while Floyd carefully timed his matchups. That risk factor, in his eyes, pushes Crawford standing above Mayweather's calculated career choices. It's a take that challenges the long-standing narrative of Floyd being untouchable in boxing law.
Why is Terence Bud Crawford greater than Floyd Mayweather? Or better than Floyd Mayweather? Greater is a little bit different. Greater is impact, resume, all that shit, but better. Terence Bud Crawford, after what he did last night, is better than Floyd Mayweather because there is no way Floyd Mayweather would attempt to do that crazy shit. See, that's the insane Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvelous Marvin Hagler after being gone for 5 years type shit. Never being at middleweight, first fight at middleweight, being against Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Terence Bud Crawford never been on middleweight shit. The most he's been is super welterweight, and he was only there once. And he's fighting at 168 against one of the greatest super middleweights of all time, one of the greatest middleweights of all time, pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters of all time, reigning undisputed champion at super middleweight. That is unheard of, and that's something that Floyd Mayweather wouldn't even attempt to do.
Crawford himself has admitted he's fed up with endless comparisons to Mayweather. It's been clear that he has no interest in facing Floyd, noting that Mayweather's era is already over. Crawford insists this generation is his, and fans should focus on the milestones he's achieving right now instead of looking back. He openly acknowledges Floyd's greatness but argues that legacies should not overlap. In his opinion, linking him to Mayweather is unfair since Floyd is retired and past his prime, while he is still cementing his dominance at the sport's highest level.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
Do you talk the talk and you sure walk the walk? Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
Danny Garcia, who has shared the ring with several elite names, gave a neutral response when asked who would win between Mayweather and Crawford. Rather than picking one, Garcia predicted the fight would end in a draw. He reasoned that Floyd's defensive mastery combined with Crawford's offensive versatility could cancel each other out. Garcia's view shows the respect both fighters command, as many believe their talents are so evenly matched that even a dream clash would produce no definitive winner. His diplomatic take added even more fuel to the fan debates.
Crawford has the tools to beat him. He has the long arms. He switches lefty and righty, but Floyd was pinpoint accuracy, tremendous defense. I just think whoever at 147, that's tough. I don't know, a draw.
Okay, what about Oscar De La Hoya and Crawford at 54?
Oh man, Oscar was a hell of a fighter, man. I think they could beat each other, to be honest. I think Oscar could beat him. Oscar's a hell of a fighter. He got great jab, good footwork. Oscar was a tremendous fighter. I feel like people really overlook his resume. He's an Olympic gold medalist. That's the hardest thing probably to get. It's harder than the world title.
Danny Garcia, who has shared the ring with several elite names, gave a neutral response when asked who would win between Mayweather and Crawford. Rather than picking one, Garcia predicted the fight would end in a draw. He reasoned that Floyd's defensive mastery combined with Crawford's offensive versatility could cancel each other out. Garcia's view shows the respect both fighters command, as many believe their talents are so evenly matched that even a dream clash would produce no definitive winner. His diplomatic take added even more fuel to the fan debates.
Even though I've got serious personal differences with Terence Crawford, and I have ethical issues with Terence Crawford in the way that he negotiated certain things and certain things went down. However, at this point in his career, and I really believe since he's at 135 pounds, there's no questioning the greatness and how terrific a fighter he is. So after he beats Canelo Alvarez and becomes the undisputed champion in his third weight division, people start asking the question of whether or not he's better than Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I think that is a fair question. And the reason that I say that is because they're the same size. They're the same size. They fought by and large in the same weight classes, and dominated right after one another. Really, there was the period of Andre Ward in between them. I would love to throw Andre Ward in the conversation, but I don't think that the comparison is as clean and easy to make between Terence Crawford and Andre Ward as it is between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Just again, because of the similarity in the weight classes that they fought in. So when Shane Mosley chimed in and talked about the two, my ears perked up. Perked up because if you recall, Shane Mosley was the one that gave Floyd Mayweather Jr. his most dangerous fight, without a doubt. His most dangerous fight, the one where Shane Mosley landed on Floyd Mayweather 2 times and rocked him in the first round. Shane was an older fighter. Floyd bared down and won the fight.
Shobies the adult later added more balance to the discussion. He acknowledged that Crawford's victory over Canelo has sparked comparisons to Floyd, but warned that legacies can't be measured by one fight. While Crawford's win was historic, Mayweather's career is defined by decades of excellence across multiple divisions. Shobies explained that true comparisons require looking at consistency, level of opposition, and long-term influence. His perspective respects Crawford's greatness while also defending Mayweather's already established legacy in the sport.
Not add a heavyweight to my Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore is best boxers. Greatest is different. Greatest is impact. Now you're talking Floyd Mayweather, you're talking Floyd, Muhammad Ali, you're talking, all those guys, Sugar Ray Robinson, everybody. But this is best. And sadly, when it comes to the heavyweight division, just by nature, the little guys are the better guys, okay? Not only are they better skill-wise, they have more opportunity to do greater things. Because they're small, they could go up weight classes, they can kind of test themselves more. The heavyweight division is at the top of the mountain, all right? So they're the badasses of the badasses. You kind of go up to them, but they can't push themselves up much more, except for within their weight class, and they fight a very big guy or whatnot, like Usyk did with Tyson Fury.